Hey, this is Crocodile PMD Digital Life. Today we're going to be taking apart a 10-inch mag board with pneumatic tires. The problem with this particular one is that you notice the wheels are going abruptly crazy. Okay, that's a sign of a bad balance sensor. It also can indicate that it has a bad logic board. As you can see, this definitely needs to be fixed. Alright, so make sure you power down your mag board. Alright, you'll need a Phillips screwdriver and a screw well. What we're going to do is open the back shell first. We're going to go approach it from the power section. I don't use an electric drill or an automatic screwdriver because I need to feel the screws, and if you use a drill to take this out, chances are you might strip the screw. Alright, so there's about 8 screws per side. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the shell off this. Okay, as what you see inside is you'll see the balance sensor, and we're going to disengage the power button right here. First thing you do every time you fix these boards is make sure you disable the battery. Okay, and this is the Bluetooth model. You can see the speaker built into it, and you look around here, you'll see these are the lights, LED lights here, and the power pack. This is the balance sensor, and we're going to go ahead and open this side. Okay, so we can go ahead and open this side. Alright, pull it off. This is the lens, rests right here. Alright, so this is what the other side looks like. Okay, and the problem is on this side, so we need to replace this sensor right here. First, I'm going to check out the wiring on this. The wiring here is set differently. You can see when they wire this, they're not color coordinated. So what we're going to do is actually correct the color on this board. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause it for now. I think I found the problem. The wiring is on. Alright.
It's recording, by the way.
Okay. So what I want to do is loosen up. See, the wire came loose on here. I have to adjust the crimping. This is by a different manufacturer. We're fixing this for a customer, so you can see the quality needs to be adjusted. So this is the motor cable here, and we're going to have to re-crimp this back into place. Okay, we're going to test this out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wheels in the right position, green to green, blue to blue, and yellow to yellow. I'll do the same on this side. Go ahead and remove the battery. Take the battery bracket so I can access this underneath compartment. This does not have a centralized logic board. This logic board is set separately, so that's a different setup from what we're used to. Go ahead and correct the wiring. Okay, we'll go ahead and test this out. Plug the battery in, and then put the power cord back into place. Power this baby up. Okay, so now it's plugged in. Bluetooth is connected. Now we can go ahead and test the sensor, make sure it responds. As you can see now, it responds both left and back. Alright, but let's go ahead and put this together now. Make sure everything is nice and snug. I'm going to power down this board for now. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put the lens back on. So these lenses actually come loose during the repair, but they easily go back on. You just align it, set it in carefully. Okay, and how you put the screw on is also very important, because these things, if you don't properly fasten it, you're going to run into where the shell does not adhere carefully. There's two types of screw, the corkscrew and the threaded. Okay, the corkscrew goes on the edge, the four corners, one here, one here, one here, and one here, and the threaded goes on to the rest of the area. So we're going to put the corkscrew in the outside edge. Okay, and actually the corkscrew also go on the two outside right here, and then the rest are threaded. And the thread screws goes here, goes in here, goes into here, goes into here, and here, one more on this side. Put another corkscrew here. So now all the screws are in one place. Now you have to actually tighten the outside edge first, and then you go diagonally to this side and tighten it here. So we tighten the corkscrew first. Then we move over and tighten this side. And once you tighten the four corners, then it's fairly easy. But once you do this, you make sure you're not clipping any wires, and you make sure everything is flush, like I have here. And you can go ahead and proceed with the threaded one. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put the battery bracket back onto here, and we're going to use the threaded screw to hold the battery in place. Okay. All right. And what you want is, you want to make sure that when you put this back into place, the wires are not anywhere near where the frame actually meets with the clamshell. Also, it's going to get nicks while you're riding. So you want to make sure everything's nice and snug and into place. Okay, now go ahead and put the lens back on. And the SUV model has front and back LEDs, or running lights. Okay, so go ahead and snug this in. And again, we'll go with the same approach where we put the screws, threaded screws in first. Okay, snug the clamshell, make sure everything is all meshed together. Corkscrew on the outside. And threaded screw to the inside. Put the threaded screw in. Okay. Drop the threaded screw in. Okay, so we start off with the corkscrew. Make sure the shells are together, diagonal, move to the other side, and then move forward here, Okay, then diagonal from that to this side. And we want to do the corkscrew on the outside edge first. And screws here. Go ahead and put the threaded one in. Okay. All right, finishing off.